Scott Hogan coming at you here. Today we're going on course. We're going to talk approach play strategy. Just some basic thinking of how you should go through an approach shot. One of the biggest areas I see my students struggle with until we get out on course and how they pick the shot that they're going to play. So we're here at Inwood Golf Course. We're going to run you through a scenario here and just start talking our way through how we're going to get our approach shots not only closer to the hole, but more importantly, how are we going to make sure we don't take unnecessary risks that lead to big scores and big blow-up numbers, which kill our rounds. All right, guys, so welcome to this series we're calling The Anatomy of the Approach Shot. This is an important part of the golf game. When we play golf, one of the biggest things I see people make is poor strategy decisions, and it's typically working themselves from the approach shot in. Everybody talks about their driver. When I actually talk with people who hit their driver, they actually have some idea of how to play it because it usually has some sort of pronounced curve. But when they get here and they actually get a ball in play, they don't know what to do from here. All right, so we want to talk about decision making on this hole. Okay, if we can play better from our approach shot in, maximize our chances of having a putt for par. If you're a really good player, having a good chance for birdie, but avoiding those bogeys and double bogeys, that's going to be what really helps us to keep our game together. So we look at this shot here, okay, on this approach shot. We'll talk about the various levels that you can look at, but we've got 130 yards to the pin, okay? 130 yards to the pin. The pin is tucked on the left side. There is a bunker. Now, there's a little bit of green to the left, but not much, and it's a red pin, so it's in the front. So that pin is very, very close to the bunker, okay? We do have a little bit of wind into us and out of the right, okay? Now, the thing that we want to look at is how are we going to play this shot? Now, it's 130 yards. A lot of people I see, they think, all right, I got to attack the pin. Again, you'll see professionals attack the pin and go from there. Well, you can do that, but professionals also have that miss in mind as they're going to play. Where can you absolutely not play from on this shot, or where you're going to have a hard time? Well, left side on the bunker, that's short-sided. It's a downhill, tough bunker shot. If you're on the right side, there's another bunker over there, but you got a lot of green to work with, and you can just pitch it out on, blast it out on, and go from there. There's also a lot of green to the right where I could have at least a chance to putt. So if I'm a high handicap player, I would definitely be thinking to the right side. Now, this is where when we get to lower handicaps, a lot of lower handicaps saying, oh, I've got to get this ball to be right at the flag. Not necessarily. Again, it's more about what can you avoid as opposed to what do you do. We would love to make birdie on this hole, but we would probably just want to split the difference. The flag is the left side, maybe that cart sign that's in front, so maybe about 15 feet to the right. That would be my target. If I'm going to make birdie, it's going to be because I roll in a putt or the shot starts drifting in a little bit closer. Our main goal is we can't cross over that flag and get onto the left side. So if I'm a high handicap player, definitely off to the right side. The right bunker's not too bad, and then we'll be fine. Now, there's one other thing that we want to think about. The pin's in the front. Where is the fattest part of the green? The fattest part is beyond the flag. So I see a lot of people get up here 130 yards. They've got that 130-yard club. What I want to do, knowing that the pin is in the front, I want to be on the fat side. So I'm going up a little bit. I've got my 140-yard club, and I'm going to try to get that ball a little bit past. Now, what's nice too is the way the bunkers are shaped. If I go a little long, even if I'm left or right, I actually avoid the bunkers. So if I'm, again, a high handicap where maybe it's not a clear cut that I'm going to hit it the exact distance, I want to get that ball a little bit past. Even if I'm a lower handicap, a little bit past isn't gonna kill me. I'm still gonna have a really good look, all right? If I take that club, we'll go from there. Now I've got a really good plan of how I'm gonna attack this shot. So again, for me, being a lower handicap, being a scratch, I'm gonna go 15 feet right, okay? And we're just gonna try to put a good swing, be a little bit long, into this shot. Okay, we'll see what we get. Okay, now I hit it good. And then I'm gonna go show you that ball actually started out and it drew on the wind. And we're gonna go show you where that ended up because it's way better than we thought. But that's one of those things where my plan looks like, hey, I was aiming at the flag and I hit it at the flag. I actually just had the ball ride. There's some variance in there and it ended up in a great spot. Never gonna tell you that when we play against you. I'm gonna say, oh yeah, I just knocked it in there tight on you. But in reality, you can see there's variance when we play the game of golf. My great plan worked out where I've got a really good chance for a birdie. If I was to hit that same exact shot but have the pin be the target, I'd be in the bunker. Now my birdie chance, I'd be scrambling to make par and hopefully not making a double bogey. So planning for a lot of room is really the key to making you go. So let's go take a look at it up on the green now. All right, so you can see I had a very nice shot in here. I actually hit it onto the short side. We're looking at about 6 feet for birdie. It's a really good shot. It could actually pin high. Love everything about that. But again, my target was way off on the right side. I was aiming at that fat side of the green, good 15 feet. If I aimed it at the flag and had the same shot, I'd be over here in the bunker. As we start analyzing shots, we always want to work from the green backwards. So one of the things that we'll look at is where are the best places for me to get up and down? Even professionals have to get up and down, and they do it a lot more than us because they're thinking about where they can get up and down from. A short-sided bunker, not the easiest place. A pitch and run across this entire green on a pretty flat surface, that's a lot more doable. So their mistake in where they're aiming is ending up being at the fat side of the green. Now, if that ball happens to work towards the flag, more power to you. You got a really good opportunity to take advantage of that. But again, you have to plan for your miss as you go. One of the most important things that I see people struggle with when I take them out on the course is they're hitting shots that are, they're way better. They think they're way better than what they really are. The shot they're trying to plan is a shot a pro wouldn't even try. They're trying to hit this ball and they're close. And if your goal is truly to shoot lower scores, understanding strategy, more at the middle of the green, look for the fattest part. Again, we talked out there, you could see back deep, you'll have a longer putt, but there's very little trouble back there. Nothing that's gonna cause us too much of an issue. So getting the ball deeper was okay. And you can also see my ball, I was planning on being a little bit past the flag. I'm dead pin high. There's variance in everything we do in golf. So me planning on being exactly pin high, I'd be short of the green if I wouldn't have planned to be back there. Planning and giving yourself a lot of room for error in your approach shots, that's really critical as you play the game and maximizing your chance to score. So start thinking about how can you play to the biggest parts of the green for the maximum area of room for error. If you do that, you're gonna swing freer, less pressure, and guess what? You're gonna have shots end up in better spots. Again, just don't tell anybody and just go knock it in for the birdie. So again, approach play strategy, how I look at a hole, how I think about it, that's what I would do as my process. So hopefully this helps you the next time you go out and play and start working on your scoring so you can play better golf.